I'm not.
Okay, sir. Now, yeah, we
Okay. May I know
uh,
what aspects need to be covered so then we can take it
Purna
off?
sir, Purna sir, what do you think?
Uh,
What are you making any list that this kind of things should be obtained or found from Mr. Wali?
yes, first about how to keep records of their rating. I think within the time interval.
Sorry.
Uh,
Is that
we we gave yes we gave just 20 minutes. That's why I think they may have previous rating. I think there's solution to subtract from latest, that's time interval, within time interval directly or not one things. I think there is there may will mention backside of the participant. That is right, but we need to keep records manually. Is there any methods to,
Purna sir,
yes, yes,
Purna sir, sorry
yes,
to interrupt you.
yes,
I think you are talking about how to set up the tournament software.
yeah,
uh, I think we have still not been able to set up that one. So first
yes,
we
Okay.
need
yes.
to, yeah, we need to go and use that one. If Mr. Wali could show us how we can go to that, please guide us
Okay.
towards that
So
setup, and
I'll
the
I'll just
tournament
provide you.
software itself will look after those all the things. I think, isn't it?
Oh,
Okay, I'll provide you guys just right now. I'll provide you guys two links for the
Okay,
software
please.
that will be used in this tournament. Just give me a second. Mm,
Okay, please. Yeah, other friends. Yeah, if you have any such, yeah, that special things that we need to know today, please
will do.
uh, yeah, put your inquiries, concerns, so that there will not be any problem while conducting or while carrying out the activities, because we are very close to the uh, championship. It's just on next Saturday, the coming Saturday. We still have 7 days, but we need to be well prepared.
I have sent you two links in the chat section. Please download both of them.
No, sir.
yes, sir. I copy.
Okay. I think it's better to go directly into that. And can you please show us how to enter there? And
Sure, sure.
yeah, sorry, because I am very I'm I don't have very good idea about this computer type of things, so I'm not very technical mind. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay. So
just
I'll
I'm
just
curious to know. Yeah,
share my screen, and then I'll guide you.
yeah, please, can you, yeah, please share the screen and show us.
Okay, so the link I've shared with you all is one. I have shared you two links. One is the TSH, and TSH is basically the tournament software. And before you can use TSH, you need to download this. There's a software known as ActivePert. So first you need to download Active Perl, install it, and then you will be able to use TSH. So after you have downloaded TSH, I'll just download it again for you. Just a second. Okay. So I have this TSH downloaded here. So I'm just gonna extract it here first. It's a zip folder. Once you have extracted this, you will open this folder, and now whatever tournament you need to create will always be in this directory, in this TSS directory. Now suppose I want to create a tournament. Wait, I have a few tournaments already made, so I'll just go there. Yes. So suppose I had this 10th virtual Scrabble tournament last weekend in Pakistan. So suppose I want to create another tournament, so I can just copy my old file. I can send these to you, so it will be easier for you to configure. I will send this to you later on. So I created a copy of this folder, and I can maybe rename this to Nepal Scrabble Championship. And these are old files, so I will delete these and this. Now I have these two files. At first and foremost, whenever you're starting a tournament, you need to have these two files in a folder, and that folder will always be in the TSH directory. So now in the config.tsh, you have all the configuration of the tournament, like the tournament name, the tournament date, what kind of pairings will be there, and etc. Do you all copy about that, by the way? Are you all hearing? Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so here I can configure the name of the tournament, like Nepal Scrabble Championship, and we can set the date over here, June 20, 2020. And there's, okay, even here we will copy the name of the tournament. लगा लो यहाँ पर. Sorry, my nephew just walked in. Nepal Scrabble Championship. Okay. So these are the first setting that we need: the event name and the how many categories do you plan to have in the tournament? Will it be a single category tournament, or will you be having multiple categories?
It is single category. I think you mean that whether there will be different levels of students playing.
Yes, divisions.
But yeah, there we don't. This time we don't have such divisions.
Okay. So
Yeah,
since we only have one division, so we will declare this division over here. We can give this a different letter as well, but if we give this a different letter, we will have to rename this file as well. So suppose if I give this a letter S, and this also a letter S, small s, a capital S, and then small s, and then I will save it, and I will have to rename this file as well to S. Okay. So now I'll go down, and even here I will change all the M's to S. This is an optional step. You don't need to do it if it's not necessary. But it may, if you have multiple divisions, this usually makes it clear as to, you can have S for senior and maybe J for junior. So it makes it clear. So this is the basic setup of a particular tournament. Now suppose I need to, okay, these are things that are not required, so I will. Okay. The rest we will remain as it is, and we will just save this file and exit from here. Now we need to add the names of the players of the tournament. Okay, so for that we will open this file. Now to add the names of the tournament, basically the format is that you enter the last name first. Like my name is Wali Mohammed, so I'll enter my last name first, and then then I'll add a comma, then I'll add the first name, and then I will press the tab key, which is on your keyboard, tab key 3 times, and then I will write 200, 1200. This 1200 is basically the default value for a rating. So if you have a rated tournament, suppose if you are using the national ratings or anything, so you will then write the national ratings over here. But if you don't have a rated tournament, it's just a casual tournament, so you can just write 1200. So maybe I can add a couple of more names. Sorry, I don't know all of your names.
Purnabadur, Rana.
Not sure what to consider. Sorry. And then we have Vinod.
Odell.
And then lastly Purnab.
Rana.
Okay, so now I have added the names. I will just save this file and exit. And now I will go back. When I go back, usually if you are on a Windows machine, you will have to run this file. Sorry, I have this file, DOS TSH3. This is the file that you will run. It will be in your TSH directory once you install this from this link. Once you install this from this link and extract it, you will get this file in this folder, DOS TSH3. So you will run this, and then you can perform whatever you want to regarding the tournament. So now I will open this. Since I am on a Linux machine, I don't use Windows that much. I will have to do it in a bit different way. Okay, so once you run the DOS TSH3 file, you will get the event loaded, Nepal Scrabble Championship. This was the name that we gave in the config file of the folder. So now we have the names. Sorry. Now we want to first we always try to have a list of the names that we have entered. So for that we enter the rosters command. So we have these all names that I entered in the file: Wali Mohammed, Kishore Parajuli, Kuwal, Bikram Parajuli, Vinod Podel, and Purna Bahadur. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. Okay. In case you have missed any name, so what will you do is you will close this, and then you will go to the S file again in case any names have been missed. So I will go to the folder. I will close this first. Make sure that this is closed when you are updating the names. Sorry. Okay. And then you will open this file again, and you will add any new names that you want to the very end of the file. Once the names are added, I will again open the file DOS TSH3, DOS-TSH3, this file that I was talking about. This one. And then I can have this again. Then I will run the, once you have relaunched TSH, you will run the rosters command again. So you will get the updated list of players. Okay, now since we have all the players and we are ready to start, we want to have the pairings for the first round. So usually the first round is on a random base. What we follow here in Pakistan, that the first round is always random. So we simply, for random pairing, we simply type RP. RP means random pair, 0 space 0, and then the category name. Sorry, the division name. For us, the division is S, so we'll just give S. Now you can see calculating random pairings for division S round 1, assigning a by if necessary, etc. Now this prepares the pairings of round 1. Now in order to view those pairings, we will just do SP1. Once we do SP1, we will get the pairings in this form. We can even open these pairings in the browser by hitting the BL command. Again, I am not on a Windows machine. This command will just work fine, but for me, I will have to open this manually. In case it doesn't work, then you have to open this manually. To open it manually, what you will do is go to your Nepal Scrabble Championship folder, go to the HTML folder, and then open with whatever browser you have on your machine. So as you can see, this is the web page that gets created whenever you run a tournament. So now you can just go to ranked pair. Sorry, you can go to you can print any of them. You can either print alphabetic or ranked. Ranked are usually easier to see. So as you can see, now we have the pairings in a web page format. These can be used for printing if we are having a tournament in maybe a physical place, or even in an online tournament. This is much easier to see. So these are the pairings for the first round, which the players can see, and then they can play their game. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Till now, if any of the friends, any of you, if you have downloaded and done up to these things, can you show that? No, sir. Is it possible to show? I have downloaded here, but I don't know how to do everything.
Uh,
Yeah, I have extracted also, but it says this I run in my computer, but
which
yeah.
one? Which one?
Just I downloaded the TSS zip folder, and here I've got TSS 3330.
Okay, that's fine. But before you can use TSH, you will have to download the second link I provided, the active Perl link.
Oh,
Actually, I downloaded both and was following along, but I think the bat file that you sent me is throwing an error. So I'm just trying to reinstall the Perl for the bin directory that is listed in the bat file, uh, but it
So
isn't
are you able
working
to
for me
install,
right now.
or is any error?
can you
I'm trying to.
show? Yeah, Bikramji, can you share your screen then?
For
I'll
now,
stop
it
my
isn't
screen.
working.
So
So
Vikram, you will be able to share yours. I will stop my sharing for some time.
No, anybody can say that. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
one person can share at one time.
Yes. Sure.
Vikram, please.
yes. So I actually have already installed the files and tried to run bash as administrator, this bat file as administrator. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
Yeah.
coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming. Yeah.
So
Running as administrator is not that necessary. First, you need
yeah,
to
but still, I think that isn't the cause of the harm. So I'm not
uh,
sure.
once this is download. I'll tell you that there is one little step that you need to do actually.
Yeah.
Can you go to
Okay.
your C drive? Can you go to your C drive?
Yes, sure. Um. Yes. Now.
Okay. Now you can see here there is a folder by the name of Perl 64.
Yes.
Okay. Go back. Just rename that folder to just remove the 64 from the wording.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now you can easily run. Um,
Yeah. Let me try. Oops. I'm trying to do a lot of Scrabble projects, so there are a lot of folders.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
you can see that it ran successfully. I can send you this file so you can follow through.
Yeah, sure, please. I was just messing with the sample one file. I think yours
No,
one
it's
was a bit different.
okay. I'll just yeah. Should I email you this file? Because I don't think I can attach the file over here.
Yeah,
If you,
or you could just drop drive link.
that's also a good option.
Uh, yes, I've also downloaded it. Excuse me, Chiranjeevi sir.
Yes.
Chiranjeevi sir. I think he's just joining there. It's okay.
Okay. So I'm
Chiranjeevi,
putting.
Chiranjeevi
Yeah.
sir, we are simply talking about the software to use for Scrabble Championship. If you are interested, you can stay here. Otherwise, we are just six people talking about this. It's not a problem that you are here, but Chiranjeevi sir, are you hearing? It's
Uh,
okay.
Bikram, I just turned on sharing. Can you try again?
Yeah, I got it.
Google Meet. हाँ, बात कैसे करूँ? Hmm.
Okay, Bikram, can you share your screen?
Just a second.
Okay, Bikram, you will have to extract the folder and place it into the TSH folder.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
You can continue. I think I'm caught up till now.
Okay. So again, we had the pairings for the first round. Just a sec.
Yes, yes, go ahead. I think Bikram is ready. Yeah, in my
Okay.
case,
So
yeah, I couldn't download this active poll. Active poll says Softpedia secure download. There are two options. Which one do you use?
you can use the first one. That's fine.
Okay. Click to start your download.
This is what I have done so far. I think
Okay.
I'm caught up with you.
So you have followed up till now, basically. Okay, if you Bikram, if you press BL, if you type BL and press enter, you can even open the pairing in the
Yeah.
browser. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Uh-huh. I'm very much hopeful. Thank you, Bikram.
Okay, so I
Uh,
think we can proceed now.
yeah, you have almost done everything. Yes, okay. Now we have done the first round.
Hmm. So now, in order to add the scores for the first round, we will do A and A space one. Wait, I'll present again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mr. Wali, uh,
Yes.
you, what type of that's tournament system do we call it? Suppose I had heard about round robin and some others. Can you say what way we are doing this?
Right now,
The pairing.
right now, the format that I'm telling you is King of the Hill, KOTH.
Oh, King. Yeah, just while using that Jijiba, there I was confused what to do, and that's why I simply just yeah tried with the King of the Hill,
Yeah,
right?
this is King of the Hill.
Okay. Somebody was asking me about yeah this what system do you play, but I had no idea. That's why I was just saying no, I don't have any idea. Just I
Basically,
yeah go and play
what
with
we do
any.
is what usually we do follow round robin as well. Round robin means where every players play against every player. Um,
Yeah,
huh. What we
that's
do is
very long.
depends on the number of players. Yeah. uh, so
Yeah.
otherwise, what we do is we play on this King of the Hill that I'm talking about. We play on a lag based system and then we do King of the Hill. Lag means we will like first two rounds will be random, and then after the first two
Mhm.
rounds, the third round will be based on the first round, and then fourth round will be based on the second round. So there will be a gap of one round in between. So and then we usually have 9 games in one tournament. So like after 6 rounds, we do King of the Hill. In King of the Hill, what it means like this, it will be back to back. Like the sixth round will be based on the fifth round, the seventh round will be based on this
Uh,
sixth round, so and so on.
So can we do it for our championship because we are just thinking of conducting only 4 rounds because our players are very new and they cannot play for many.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it okay with this King of Hill or
Yes, you can easily do it with King of the Hill. I'll show
okay?
you how it's easier to collect, because obviously you will be playing online. Uh, suppose it will be on
Okay.
online. It will be an online
Yeah.
simulator, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
So yeah, so I'll just tell you how to then collect the scores and everything. Okay. So now, in order to um, enter the scores of the round, what the command is a space one, and then the category, the division basically. I press enter, and here I can see 6 scores left. I can see which scores are left by typing the command miss, and it will show me that these scores are left. So I can do two things. Either I can use the first name or the last name of the person and enter the score, or I can use these IDs. These are the IDs of the players. So IDs are relatively easier to use because they are more quick. But if we don't know the ID, we can even use the first name or the last name. So if I use the IDs, I'll just do two for Mr. Kishab, and I can enter the score. Let's say 320, and then Mr. Purna 6, and then I can have a score of 370. So this gives me the score for the first two players, and then I can continue on with my score as maybe in 300, 300, Vikram, um, 320, and then Mr. Binod, 275, and 3250. So now I have no scores left. Once I have this, I will press enter again. So I will be out of the score entering mode. So this concludes everything for round 1. Now I need to know who stands where. Basically, I need to know the standings. So for that, I will type the standings command, which is st for standings. So here I can see who stands where, and we have the standings for the first round. We have the standings for the first round, and then I can, if I go over here, I can see I can access the standing from the web page as well. And then these are the standings. Now we are done with everything for the first round. Now we need the second round. Like you will be following King of the Hill format. So for that, the command will be KOTH. KOTH means King of the Hill. And then first we specify if we want to repeat, that should repeats be possible or not. If we want to specify that repeats will be possible, so we will enter 1 for the repeats. If we want to specify that there should be no repeats, then we can do 0. So for now, let's do 0, and then we will tell it which round will it be based on. So since we have just entered the scores for the round 1, so round 2 will be based on round 1. So we will do 1, and then we will type the category, and then just press enter, and then you can see the statement being written, calculating King of the Hill pairings for division S round 1 based on round 1 standings with 0 repeats allowed. And then again we will just do SP. SP means show pairing, like I mentioned earlier, SP2 S. And as you can see, again we have the pairings for round 2. And if we go to our again web page, we can go to this round index, so we can see the round 2 is active now. So we can go to rank pairings, and we have the pairings for round 2. So again we will add the scores for round 1, round 2. I hope I'm not going very fast too. Now I can do A2 for the scores of round 2. Once again, I will, now let's try putting the first name or the last name. So for the first scores, I can add Purna, maybe 425, and Binod 450. So see, I can use the first name or the last name. And then Bikram 256, and Amar 290. Then Wali 312, Kishab 436. So now I have the scores for round 2 as well. I'll press enter, and once again, now I need the standings, the rankings for round 2. So I will again do ST. So here you can see I have the pairing standings for round 2, and I can again open this in my browser as well. And here I have the standings. So okay, for now this is a 3-game file that I have created. So I can again pair for this third round, KOTH. Now let's try with turning the repeats on. We can give this any number. We can give it 1 or we can give it 2. Basically, the number means how many repeats should be there in a particular round. So if we specify 2, there will be 2 or more repeats. So both 2 repeats and based on round 2 and the division name. So
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sorry. Just what do you mean by this repeats?
Repeats means if a particular, suppose um, I have
They
played
play
against.
with the same. Yeah, you
Suppose,
play with the same person again. Is that?
yes, yes. Suppose in the first round I played with someone, and then I play with that. Should it be possible that I play with that person in the third round? So if
Oh,
we
okay.
specify zero, even if it is possible, that won't happen.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I understood now. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So SP3 again, and as you can see, this is repeated now. Vikram Parajuli and Wali Muhammad. This is repeated now, and whoever gets repeated will the repeat keyword will be placed in front of it. I will show this in browser. As you can see, it says repeat, means these two are playing again because we just specified repeats, so they can repeat. So once again, the same step that we will be adding the scores. 5230 2250 63 6. So now this was the last round that I just played, and I will be having the standings for the last round. मार्केट बंद हो गई है नहीं मैं अभी काम कर रहा हूँ मुझे नहीं आ सकता क्यों मीटिंग में थोड़ी देर में
Purna sir,
Yes, sir.
are you doing similarly, or where
No,
are
no,
you?
okay, sorry, someone came to talk.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay, sir.
Uh,
Yeah, please carry on.
okay, so I have the standings for round three. So now I can just open it and we can, maybe announce the winner or something. So Bikram on this one. um,
Yeah.
so this concludes the training for TSH. Now, this is TSH and how we can do the basic commands in TSH in order to run a tournament. Now, for instance, we now during a tournament, we obviously need to collect the scores for a particular round. So what I usually do in these online tournaments is that I give users a form, a Google form, and which the players fill out, and based on their responses, I can enter their scores. So I'll just go to forms.google.com and I'll create a blank form. I can name it as score collection for Nepal. Okay, and then I can set the fields. So this can be player one name, and then we can have player one score. Sorry, player one score, and then we can have player two name, and then player two score. So this is a small form that I usually create for the players so that they can enter their scores over here, and then once I get their responses, I can get their responses over here. I'll show you a sample. If I do send and click here, I can get a link to the form. It's always better to shorten the URL so it doesn't become so big. And I can give this link to the players and they can enter the scores. So if I open this link here, see I have this form. Now if I fill this out, suppose Wali, and my score is 240, and maybe, and then my score, the skill sharp score is 320, and I press submit. As soon as the user presses submit, so this response, okay, the response will be recorded over here. It is always better to export an Excel sheet because obviously it's easier to read off an Excel sheet than to read off from here.
Actually, I think you can skip this part. I'm quite familiar with this.
Okay.
Also, I have a meeting scheduled uh, in just few minutes. So I think if we could wrap it up quickly.
Sure. So this was basically the basic way on of how to conduct a tournament using TSH, the tournament software, and Google Forms for score collection. So if there is anything anyone needs to ask, is there anything that anyone needs to ask, or maybe we can wrap up here?
Purna sir,
No, no, no.
are you ready
Uh,
now?
yes, Wali sir,
Yes.
we need to collect manually their score. First thing.
Okay.
Yes,
How will you collect manually when obviously it's an online tournament? So how will you be collecting the scores?
yes, that's by Google Form. We need to collect
Yes,
manually.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. By Google Form,
But
you will be collecting the score.
yeah. And one things, we organize 4 round in same day.
Okay.
That's maybe trouble to collect Google Form as soon as possible. What to do, Wali sir?
Sorry.
Uh, there may be trouble to collect Google Form in meantime.
Um,
Because of we our plan to conduct 4 round in the same day.
but see, what you will do is, as you will give the pairings to the players,
Yes,
and then as they complete their game, they
yeah,
have the Google Form. They can submit
yeah.
their scores. Okay. One thing I forgot to add was the round field. Uh, in the Google Form, I'll open it again just for ease.
Purna sir,
Yes,
after
sir.
every round there is a time of
Break,
20
break.
minutes.
Yes,
Yeah, about 20 minutes time is
yes,
there. 20 within 20 minutes they can just do and we can contact with them. I think
yeah.
this is not a problem.
You can
And even
basically
yeah,
um,
even
you
in
can
case of
add
any doubt we can just see their history.
over here.
Yes, round. Okay, okay,
So players can actually add their round number as well, and then you will know which
okay,
round score
okay,
it is.
okay, okay.
So and then you have the scores. You can enter the scores, and then you can give the pairings for the second round.
Mm, yes. Keshav sir,
Yes sir, please. Purna sir.
So anything
Yes,
else?
Purna. Okay, if there is no problem and if we are confident, then we can stop the meeting. We can. Bikram, is everything fine with this, or we need anything more? Bikram.
I think I'm caught up with whatever we have done till now. So I'm pretty confident
Yeah,
up to now.
The
we have already got the name of the participants that is there, so we can now we can just put their names in the system, so that we can make the first pairing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
okay.
first pairing, there is not a problem. And regarding the record of their rating after the game, we can use the Google form,
okay,
and then we can upload that. I don't think it takes more time if we do it together.
okay.
Or we can share that 50-50 or like that. 50%.
50% means we are altogether five persons here,
Yeah.
and we need to observe four group. Is it?
No, that observing is one thing, and
Uh,
recording is another. Suppose you observe, that's for observation. Yeah, Mr. Wali, he's talking about something another. Like when the students are or the players are playing, then we want to observe the game of the players. So for that, it is another issue, isn't it? It's not about this one, recording and setting up.
Sorry, I did not follow this one. Can you repeat?
Yeah. No, I mean that when the players are playing the Scrabble in isc.ro, then Mr. Purna is asking about we need some people to observe their game. But
Okay.
is that necessary, or we can just leave it upon the players?
I think if you actually observe their game, so it will give them a sense of monitoring that they may not, attempt to cheat or anything, because obviously
Okay.
everyone is in the comfort of their home, and
Yeah, yeah.
there can be
Okay.
a
So
possibility.
yeah, so for observing the game, there we have other officials also who can easily observe. Uh, so as Bikram said, we have already got this recording and the yeah, that's standing and pairing
Hmm.
ideas. So I think this is enough. Is it so, Bikram?
okay.
Yeah, I think what we need now is a way to like observe them when they are playing, so we just can make sure that they are playing fair.
Yeah. For observing the players, we have other officials also, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm just worried about the technical part. If the technical part of that recording is okay, then we can ask others to observe randomly, and later on we can discuss about what is going on. And now, finally, I just want to request Mr. Wali, do you give us any idea how we can just stream, that's live stream the that game or tournament randomly? Let's
Uh,
say,
if you
yeah,
if you
please.
want to live stream, there is a software called OBS Studio.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You,
I was actually thinking about using OBS Studio and maybe Google Meet so that they can. I'm not sure if Google Meet lets multiple
I
people
think
to share
Google
screen at
Meet
once.
will not be very convenient if you want to live stream. But if you
Yeah,
use OBS will allow you to easily stream it on Google, sorry, on Facebook and other social media.
yeah, I'm familiar with OBS Studio.
So it will be very easier for you.
Okay, that's also solved. Thank you. Amarji and Binodji, we are not hearing anything from you. Please,
I think
finally.
Vinodji already left.
Oh,
Vinod sir, electricity
Question of
problem.
interest. A question of interest. Does anyone of
So you didn't hear me because I'm little not into this technical part. So I'm learning. So I'm learning. So I can be a useful hand for the session. So I'll be doing this, helping with this session.
okay. Okay, thank you, everybody. I think we don't have any other things to discuss. Uh, yeah, Mr. Wali is a very perfect teacher as well because he can convince us in a very short time. And yeah, it's not very short. It's already about 1 hour we spent. Thank you very much, Mr. Wali,
You're
and
most
thank you all, dear friends. So from tomorrow, we'll be just trying to yeah do on this and yeah try to upload the names and try how it looks. If there is any problem, then we'll obviously give you further troubles. Please don't mind. We are the learners. And mostly Mr. Purna will be in your contact. I think you two have that you two are friends in Facebook.
I think yes, I have
Yes,
Mr. Purna.
yes.
Yeah, Mr. Purna will be looking after these things. So can we end the meeting now?
Oh,
Is that okay?
sure.
Vikramji, can you say bye bye now?
Yes. Bye bye.
But
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Thank
Okay.
you.
see
Bye bye.
see you, Ali sir. See
Thank
you,
you.
Ali sir.
See you.